Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. The poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a brilliant piece of writing by the Indian woman poet Sarojini Naidu. The poem was written as part of a Swadeshi movement. During the freedom movement, the Indians decided to boycott European products and use only the Indian products. This is known as the Swadeshi movement. Through the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad, Sarojini wanted to convey the message that India is rich in tradition and they don't need the foreign products. So, she goes on to give a picture of a bazaar where traditional Indian products are selling. The poem is in the form of questions and answers. The poet asks the questions and the merchants answer them. Now let's look into the summary of the poem. The poem begins with the poet's questions to the merchants about what they are selling. She says that the goods are displayed nicely to attract the buyers. The merchants reply that they are selling crimson and silver colored turbans, purple brocade tunics, mirrors and amber frame and daggers with the handles made of jade. The poet then visits the vendors, the maidens and the peddlers. She asks the vendors what they are weighing for sale. The vendors reply that they are weighing saffron, lentil and rice. The poet then asks the maiden girls what they are grinding. The reply comes that they are grinding sandalwood, henna and spices. And now the peddlers are asked what they are calling as their trade cry. They say that they are selling chessmen and dice made from ivory for the game of chess. The poet now goes up to the goldsmiths and asks them what they are making. They are making wristlet, anklet and ring to Adonis and bells to be tied to the feet of blue pigeons. And the bells are as thin and lightweight as the wings of a dragonfly. They are also making golden girdles for the dancers and golden sheaths for keeping the king's sword. The poet now asks the fruit sellers what fruits they are selling. They answer that they are citron, pomegranate and plum. Now, as the poet asks the musicians what instruments they play on, they reply that they are playing on sitar, sarangi and drum. After that, poet goes to the magicians and asks them what they are chanting. The reply comes, he is chanting the spells to bring in ions who would help him perform his magical tricks. In the last stanza of the poem, the poet asks the flower girls what they are weaving with the osier and red tassels. The flower girls are making garlands for the bride and the groom and to adorn their bed for the wedding night. They are also making sheets of newly brought white flowers for use on the dead man's grave for fragrance. Thus, the poet Sarojini Naidu represents an Indian market to give us a sense of rich Indian heritage. So, dear students, this poem was her protest against European products and an appreciation of our own goods.